Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So this one's pretty straightforward. It's mostly a ship my cards mail day with a couple of eBay cards strewn in. I put everything into piles here so I could kind of sort through it and at least go through it in some logical order. So we'll get through this thing here, and there's a lot of stuff. So I'm not going to spend too much time on preamble. So let's get into it. First, I've got a stack of Star Wars cards that were actually toss-ins as part of another lot. And I'll show you quickly. And for some reason, this was part of it too. So there's a Mark Apple rookie card. I didn't see that in the original picture, but it was part of it, I guess. So I'll quickly zip through. I've watched some of the Star Wars movies, but I certainly haven't watched any of the newer stuff. I do recognize some of the names, but some of the other ones, like, not so much. I don't really follow it that closely. So I guess it's a lot of these Chrome, Topps Chrome Star Wars. So you got a lot of these. Honestly, I would have told them just to toss it, because really I have no use for this stuff. However, I did include one. I could only see the edge of it, but I saw it was one of the refractors or one of the, basically one of the patterned ones. So it's this thing, Claude. I am not familiar with it. It's one of the wave refractors or whatever. So I decided just to hang on to it rather than save a couple of bucks. I don't think necessarily it means anything, but, I'll basically move these on. But they were toss-ins as part of a different lot, so that's fine. Otherwise, though, I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Okay, so let's get into it. I have it sorted out, like I said, into some different piles. So I touched on a lot of different collections. So this is really very much a mixed bag. I've used that before, but really, I emphasize it is a mixed bag here. So first one, I guess, 1994 Leaf, Statistical Standouts, Joe Carter. This was actually tossed in as part of a lot. I grabbed some Joe Carter cards. I have PC Joe Carter in the past. And with these cards in, I can probably do a little showcase. That's something I was planning on. So I wanted to get these in hand before I was able to continue, since there are a couple of nice cards that I threw in here. This one's the Team Leaders from Fleer 95. So you got a little bit of a pattern going on with it, which is actually kind of neat. This is also a toss-in with that lot. And then on the other side, you got Pat Henkin. So Fleer 95, that's pretty cool. It's a good solid ad. I don't think I had that one previously in the binder, so I'll have to double check. These were some that I picked up just because I saw the design and everything, and I thought it looked pretty neat. This is from 2022. This is Topps Pristine. So we got, I guess, the purple refractor. It's kind of cool with that. There's a couple of versions of this, and I'll show you a few examples here. So the purple refractor here is numbered to 99. So we've got that one. And then we've got the orange refractor. Similar concept to it. This one's numbered to 25. And then you've got some encased ones. So I'll show you the blue encased. I think you can see the shine much better on that. I think they use a slightly different technology. So the encased ones. So that actually looks pretty nice. I like that. And then that one is numbered to 75. So I think I might have one or two more that might come in for that, but that's a starting point. Then I got a couple of Joe Carter autographs. So this one is kind of a wave refractor kind of thing as well, similar to that Star Wars card. This is 2022 Topps Finest. So we've got the green. So you can check out the nice pattern on there. That is numbered to 99. And a nice clean on-card autograph. So that's pretty nice. I like the on-card autograph thing. I like the fact that it's got a pose going with it. So that's a pretty solid card. I like that. So that's a fun addition. And then this next one here is also another nice autograph here. And this is from 2022 Topps Pristine. Okay, so same set as that other one, Topps Pristine. And this is a game used memorabilia, so I guess a bat and autograph. And you got a little shine to go along with it. And these are really dirt cheap. They're actually still available very inexpensively, so it's actually really nice. So I like that. And again, nice on-card autograph. It's a nice clean auto from Joe. Good stuff. Some fun additions there. Next up here, I picked up a single Carlos Delgado card, but a nice one. Again, in the same vein, I've PC'd Carlos Delgado before, and I've got a binder and stuff with those cards. I think I've done a showcase with that one before on the channel, but this is a nice addition here. This is 1997 Fleer Showcase. It's the Legacy Collection, the Row 2. And it is graded, so we've got a Legacy Collection, Row 2. Pretty nice. And then you got there. And I guess depending on the year, you want to pay attention for this. So this, as I said, I picked this one up already graded, so it's 49 out of 100. Pretty solid, classic. Unfortunately, Delgado's era didn't quite accomplish the success that we would have hoped for, but he definitely had some amazing seasons, and it's kind of fun to add cards like this from the late 90s. So that's a good one. Now, next up, we got a stack of football cards, and then we'll get into the Favres. So there's some really good stuff in here. I do have a couple, though, that are separate, and I'll start off with those. This was actually tossed in as part of one of the Favre lots. This is a Javon Walker from SB Authentic. You'll see the corresponding Favre shortly, but it came as part of that. And actually, it's part of a different card that was actually included in that lot that I picked up. Next up here, we've got a Jordan Love rookie parallel, I would say. 2020 Panini Select, and this is the maroon die cut. So this may look familiar because I had picked this up at a recent card show, and I included it in one of the videos. But I had this one already on the way, so that's the reason I was able to move off from that one. So this one's in a CSG 10. So as I said before, I do like the CSG holder. I like the clarity of it and everything. And it's a fun card to have, so I'll hang on to this one. This will be a fun card for the collection for now. And then we'll see what happens down the road. Now, next up here, we got a stack of Brett Favre cards. I think I counted 14 in total, a variety of different ones. I'll try my best to remember some of the details of some of these because I did pick and choose some of these. But some of them I'm less familiar with than others, but I'll do my best. First one here is a 1997. It's Absolute Football, I believe, or Absolute Beginnings. And this is the Reflex card. So Playoff Reflex. So you got a little peelable protective coating there. And on the back, it's just a kind of a full bleed picture. Now these are actually, from what I recall and what I understand, these are actually limited to 1 in 288 packs. So these were actually a pretty tough pull. They don't look like much, but it's one of those things where it's kind of, looks can be deceiving. It's a little bit sneaky. So 1 in 288 packs, and I believe a large checklist. So these are actually pretty tough to find. So pretty cool, and that's got the peel for now. So we've got that one. Next up here is a more traditional 90s insert that you may be familiar with if you're familiar with the 90s. So this is the 1996 Pinnacle Zenith Z-Team. So that one, you've got a couple things going on with it. You got the shine there on the sides. You got a bit of a see-through design. So it's actually kind of a combination of a couple different things with it. So there's the see-through, and you can see a little bit of that technology involved. So that's a cool looking card. So that's a nice addition for sure. Now next up here is a big one. So I tried to stay mostly chronological with these. So this next one here is a 1999 Topps Gold label. And this is one of the red labels. It's the Class 2 red label. So of course with the gold label, you've got the amazing shine on it, the nice photography there, the nice double photo going on. So you've got that, and then you got the red label there. And for this year, you can see the numbering. It's a little tough to make out, but you got it there. It is numbered to 50. So that is your Class 2 Topps Gold label, 1999. It's a good addition. Let's get back onto a refractor now. 2000 Topps Finest. So this is the gold refractor from Topps Finest, and in a CSG 10. So you got the fun refractor there. I want to make sure you get a little bit of the lighting going. Get a little bit of the refractor shine in there. There you go. Nice. And this is numbered 300. And you do have a little bit of refractor shine on the back of the card as well, which is great. So that's always a nice bonus. So there you go. Good addition there. Now let's do a memorabilia card. So this is 2003 Ultimate Collection. And this is the patch, numbered to 99. And we got a nice patch piece on that one. So check that one out. Solid design. And we got, like I said, a nice patch piece there, game used. So that's solid. And very important as we get into, since it's early 2000s, on the front of this card is an authentic piece of patch from a jersey worn by Brett Favre in an official NFL game. So there you go. Like I said, it's a good solid multicolor piece, like that. Now this one here would normally be towards the end of the showcase because it is one of the tougher cards, but at the same time I wanted to stay, like I said, mostly chronological. So this one is actually a 2004, and this is the Essential Credentials. So the EX, Essential Credentials, and I want to say, oh, it's on the back. The Essential Credentials Future. So let me show you. I want to try to play with the light on this one a little bit. Because on the scans, including the one where I picked up the card, it comes off kind of flat. But you can actually play with it a little bit in the light and get a little bit of that rainbow shine going on with it. Now, obviously, it is chipped up because these things are very prone to it. You can tell. It's not going to, it wouldn't grade highly, let's put it that way. I will probably get it encapsulated just for the protection of it, but at the same time, like, these ones will be super prone to chipping depending on what you're looking at. So there's the back. You got the solid colors, and it is numbered to 53. And they've got kind of a dual numbering system depending. So you've got the future and the now, I think, if memory serves me. And the numbering differs depending on how that's. So it kind of works in reverse order, backwards and forwards. And it was kind of an interesting decision whether they made at the time. But as I said, this is a 2004 iteration of it. Still cool looking card and a nice addition. I like this card. So a great one for the collection there. I tried to be picky for the most part. After these pickups, I'm a little over 50 cards now in that Favre PC. So I think I'll be able to do a showcase here in a little bit of the whole thing again. But I'll get these sorted into the rest of the grouping, and we'll see how that plays out. Next one here, I'm going to take it out of the top loader because the top loader is not the best to be able to see the card very well. And this is the 2005 Topps Finest. So this is the refractor. Well, it's one of the refractors. I gotta double check. I think it's the white refractor. I forget. But it is the numbered to 399. I'll double check and I'll put it at the bottom of the screen there. But solid design. Kind of your preference depending on which designs you prefer. But this one is going to be a good complement to this one here. That was one of the ones I was looking to, and that one included some of the toss-ins. So this is the gold refractor. And the gold is numbered to 49. So that's a nice one as well. So you got those two complementing each other. Solid. And then we've got SP Authentic 2005. So this is the one similar to the Javon Walker. So we got the base card to go along with it. That was one of the other toss-ins, so that's great. We'll throw that in with the box. Then moving forward, we got two of these. 2006 Topps Finest, and this is the, I guess, Brett Favre collection. I forget what the specific subset is called, but it's basically a set that's all Brett Favre cards. There's 20 of them, and it covers different achievements and things within his career. So this one is the black refractor, and this one is Favre, named NFL MVP 3 consecutive times. So we've got that. And as I said, it's a black refractor. This one's numbered to 99. And I've got another one of those, and this is the Super Bowl victory one, also numbered to 99. And they have a couple different colors and X factors and versions of it. I'm not chasing after everything. I grabbed the black refractor because I think I'll probably put together that 20 card set, and then maybe one or two of the other ones. So I figure those will be kind of a fun little side project to work on in this. I really don't want to get every version because then it's like 100 cards or a little bit more. I forget how many versions there are. But 20 cards each set, and then we add 20 cards of each one. But realistically, 20 cards of each times however many versions of it you include, then it easily racks up over 100 cards. So finally here for the Not Swell Fella PC, we've got the 2007 Topps Finest. And this one here is, I think, the blue refractor. So I think they just go with the color on the bar there. That's how we'll run it. So this one is numbered. It's got a little bit of texture going on with it. So as I said, depending on your preferences of design, this may be one of your favorites. It may be one of your least favorite. It may fall somewhere in the middle. I like any time we've got a silver because it does allow the refractor shine to come through. So that's nice. And this is numbered to 299. So that's great. And then we've also got the gold refractor version here. That one is numbered to 50. So that one we've already got graded up here in an SGC, which is fine. Makes it nice and clean, easy to find, easy to look at. And then with the label, we also got the numbering on there. So this is an SGC 95. So that's a solid card right there. Now lastly here, it's just sticking chronologically. This one here is one of the newer ones, post-playing days, 2022 Panini Playbook Football. And this is the Shotgun Signatures Gold. So just kind of a fun pattern here, playing around with the light. Let me see if I can turn up the light here a little bit. There. See if I can get a little more shine on that. It's kind of a fun pattern. It is autograph. It is a sticker auto. So I can get a bit overwhelmed with it. But that one is numbered. It is numbered to 15. It's a gold version. So I've got a little bit of a decision when we get to the end and I decide which cards I'm going to use to showcase here at the end. So let me move that because we'll start figuring that out here shortly. Let's get into some wrestling cards here. And we'll move through these, and then we'll do the Medano cards at the end, kind of to encapsulate and update the Medano count. Next up here, we got one AEW card in this lot, so a little bit short compared to normal, but this is a solid one. I picked up another copy of the 2021 Upper Deck AEW Wardlow exclusives out of 100. So I already have one of these and had it graded, but this one was available cheap enough, so I decided to grab it. So now I've got two of them, and then we'll see what happens with that one. But that's one. And then we got a small lot of 2014. Let me double check here. 2015 Topps Chrome WWE refractors. So I just picked this up as a lot because they were pretty cheap. Chris Jericho. We got two Big Shows and two Jerry the King Lawlers. This stuff will probably go to Comsy, honestly. They were cheap enough, so these ones are not going to hang around too long. But I was able to pick up that lot cheap. In the same vein of picking up this lot cheap, in this case it was just one card, but I was able to get this one. 2014 Topps Chrome, and this is the CM Punk Atomic. I actually already have one of these, but this one I won an auction for a penny. Plus shipping, of course. but a penny, so I can't argue with that too much, so I'll take that. Probably again in the same vein, probably COMC, we'll see. Next up here are a couple different cards that are kind of more in the speculation category. I just saw them on eBay and turned out my timing was pretty good. I actually picked these up before they started getting a little bit of recent feature on the television program. So I've got some WWE cards. We'll start with 2021 Topps Finest WWE and a gold autograph, a gold refractor autograph of Damian Priest. So number 250. So Damian is getting a little bit of opportunity there with Judgment Day. That's going well for him. And who knows? I've been impressed with what I've seen of him. I don't watch a ton of WWE product, but I do skim through the show a little bit, and I've been impressed. He's been demonstrating that he has the potential, and he's not a spring chicken. It's one of those things where WWE sometimes needs to just make up their mind if they're going to go with a guy, and then or girl, and then just do it. Just make it happen, because it's not like people can be sitting around forever. And those opportunities, when they come, you want to take advantage of them and take advantage of the person when they're capable of doing what you want them to do. On the other side of the spectrum, this one, it was even better timing, honestly, because at the time I was picking this up, she was still on NXT. But then she got the call up, and on top of it, is currently in a program with Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch, which is a more featured program. So she's getting some feature on TV, and the timing worked out really well. So this is from 2022 Immaculate. So we've got one of the, I guess, memorabilia pieces. This is the red version, numbered to 25 for Zoe Stark. So there's one. And I think all that colorfulness is like from one of the NXT t-shirts, so it looks neat. But it's one of those things where, yeah, it's a t-shirt piece, but that's a memorabilia piece, so number 25, the red version. And then I got these two. And the first one is a Select, 2022 Select, and the ringside version. And this is the Gold Prism. So we've got that one. So Gold Prism. And those are numbered to 10. So that's great. And also got this one, which is also a gold prism. This is same year, 2022 Select. And this one is, I think, Signature Sensations. I forget what the insert subset is, but this is the gold prism version of the autograph. And it is a sticker auto, but there it is. Prism shine looks nice, so that's another one. Good timing on those, honestly. That's before, like I said, she got called up and suddenly got featured on TV. So we'll see what WWE does with that. It does give possibilities, but who knows? One thing that I've shown in the past is that I'm working on a little JC Jane PC just for fun in that vein, just to have somebody in WWE to follow. And same thing, Select 2022 Gold Prism. So got that one. And then a couple of signatures here, sensational signatures. This is the red prism. So we got that. This one is numbered to 99. And the Mojo, which is numbered as well. So you got that pattern. That is numbered 225. So we've gotten those. Then I correct myself from earlier because I had actually sorted it the wrong way. So I do have one other AEW card. I showed the Wardlow already, but I do have a couple of cards for the Dentist PC. So we've got that going on. Now this first one is not technically an AEW card, but it is a Britt Baker card. It's the 2020 Leaf Ultimate Wrestling. This is the magenta plate from one of the subsets for the Ultimate Ring Queens. So I've shown that card before, but this is the press plate for it, and it is the magenta plate, 1 of 1. So sticker auto signed. And then we do have an AEW card from Upper Deck. It is the 2021 Spectrum, and it is the Beach Parallel autograph. So there it is. Sticker auto, same image I've shown a bunch of times in a bunch of the same versions, but that is numbered to 5. And Train. And with that, I'm actually done. 2021 Spectrum. That is the last one that I needed in hand in order to have this entire set done. All that's left really is just 1 of 1s. 1 of 1s, press plates, basically, and I've got all the other stuff. Everything that's not a 1 of 1, I have got it. Autographs, parallels, everything else. So that's pretty good. Was able to finish that off. Happy to add those to the PC. And now we get to the hockey to finish things off. So let me start off here with a Jake Ottinger card. Unfortunately, Dallas wasn't able to get us advanced to the Stanley Cup Final, which is a shame. And Ottinger and Dallas had a very bad performance at the end of the series. But nonetheless, this is a nice card, and I'm a fan of these. I've shown one of these before. And this is from 2020-2021 Ultimate Collection, and is the Ultimate Rookies autograph. So numbered to 299, and this will go with the Jason Robertson of the same type that I have. So that'll go with the small pile of Ottinger cards that I've got. And that leaves us with Mike Modano cards to finish everything off and update the Modano count. First one here is actually a duplicate. I do have one of these. The price on it was just too good, so I picked it up anyway. So this is from the 2013-14 Panini Select. This is the red prism. So blows playing days, but we do have the etching going on. Some people do like the etching. So those are nice looking cards, and that is numbered to 35. So I've actually got a graded copy of this. I might actually have 3 copies of this at this point. I got to double check, but I definitely have a graded copy of this. I might have a third, if I'm being completely honest. Next 2 cards are actually from eBay. So all the rest of the stuff that I've shown, everything that I've shown has been from Ship My Cards orders, also from eBay, but basically compiled and sent in one shipment I got today. But these 2 came straight to me from Canadian sellers, so it just made it easier on the shipping to send it direct rather than to do it through an intermediary. So first one here is 2007-8 SPX Hockey Winning Materials. So we got the jersey card there, straightforward. Then we've got the Winning Materials patch version, numbered to 99. 2-color patch there, solid. Then we've got a captaincy jersey card from In the Game. I want to say 2012, so maybe 11-12. There's one. Oh, and that one is a 2-color swatch as well. So there you go. And this is the silver version. Great. Next one here is In the Game Used, and this is 13-14, I think. And this is the Gold Quad franchise. So the gold version is not limited to 10. It's not numbered, but it is limited to 10. So you can see there, we've got Modano, we've got Belfour, we've got Joe Newendike and Brett Hull, and you got a little bit of a seam there on the Modano piece and a 2-color on the Belfour, so that's nice. And it does specify on the back clearly gold version, and those are limited to 10. So solid, quad franchise. Then we've got a couple of 21-22 SP Game Used. So we got Authentic Legends. This is the gold spectrum, I guess. So that's numbered to 25, and it is a jersey number. So there you go, bonus. Got a couple of these now, so a couple of versions of it. And here's another. So this one is the gold jersey autograph. So sticker auto again, and that's also numbered to 25. So both of the gold cards are numbered the same way. So just another version of that. Then we've got an autograph here. This one is from 21-22 SP Authentic. So the new series, even though we're in 2023, I'm not going to get into that. This is the pageantry insert, which I've shown before. However, this is the autograph variant. So we got the fun little foil pattern in the background, but then we've got an autograph on there. So I've got 2 versions of that. And then last one here that I'm going to include in this pile is the Dominant Digits from 2020-2021 SP Signature Legends, the infamous set I've talked about a fair bit. But this one here is the Dominant Digits. However, it's the gold version. So I've got the regular version, and the gold version is numbered to 9. So it is a tougher card, even though it's a little bit sneaky that way. All right. So now, where that leaves us with is a quick update on the Modano count. And before I do that, let me just figure out what I'm going to do here. So let's do a Favre. Let's do one of those. There's some good ones there, too. So why don't we put a Britt Baker on this side like that. And then we'll grab a Modano card here to finish off. Let's do the pageantry card. There you go. So we got 3 autographs there to showcase here for this mail day. Okay, so with that said, the Modano count. We're sitting at 2,493 different Modano cards with 279 autographs and 614 memorabilia cards. So I was able to add a couple of different versions, a couple different categories there in this mail day. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of things I got to pile into various boxes and various PCs. But I hit on a bunch of different PCs and included a couple of cards that are flyers and some nice toss-in cards as well. So there you go. Probably one of the bigger single mail days that I've had in a while. So this was a fun one in order to put together. And I'm going to enjoy putting some of these cards away and knocking them off the checklist. So that's great. Otherwise, that's enough for this video. More videos coming up on the channel. Live streams on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm recording this earlier on the Friday. This will probably be on the channel on Saturday. And otherwise, we'll just continue things through the rest of the summer as it's been. Otherwise, that's it for me for now. Like if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you in the next one.